Hey everybody, I'm RC, and today we are answering the question of what is Buddy Simulator 1984. This is yet another piece of media in recent years that is emulating that of the 80s. The 80s very, very big right now. Stranger Things kind of kicked all of that off with a, creepy 80s motif thing going on, and everybody seems to be following suit. But this is a little bit different here. This isn't a show. This is a video game, and this video game features, text-based adventures. And as you can see here, an over-the-top 2D style game, Zelda-style graphic adventure as well. It's sort of a mismatch. But so basically, what this game is, it just came out today, just so you know. And for those of you watching this in the future, it is October 27th of 2022. So it's out today. It's normally $9.99. If this looks cool to you for the moment, I guess for the first week here, it's $1 off at $8.99 on the Switch eShop. We are playing this on the Switch. From what I understand, this looks to be about a 5 or 6 hour game. So if this looks fun to you, I definitely recommend checking it out. So far, it's been pretty cool. I've played about 45 minutes of this so far, and everything I've played so far has been a text adventure. So that is to say, if you like playing those old school, text adventure games where you have to tell your character to go to a place, use a thing, and you have to type it all out on keyboard, you might like this. Except you have to do it all with a controller. But we'll talk more about that in just a second here. So here we got our little ghost character here, which I assume is supposed to be us. If you throw a coin in, I'm sure your wish will come true. This is one of the actual bugs I've run into in this game too. Is that when you walk up to something, if you just keep hitting A after he says a thing, he'll just keep saying it over and over and over and over and over again. If you guys run into this issue, what you need to do is hold the direction away from the item and hit A. That is how you get away from it. But if you keep hitting A, that's basically what happens here. This game also has a little bit of an Undertale feel to it. For those of you who like Undertale, as you can tell, the graphic style, you can tell, it has that kind of look and feel to it. But also with the comedy and the way the Buddy Simulator talks to you. So the way this game starts is you start in a text adventure, as I mentioned, and you have a fake AI that is talking to you, and the fake AI is basically saying oh, you're my new best friend, we have a lot of trust between us, and it actually created this game for you to play. You had 3 games you could play with it in your regular Apple IIe style text computer, which was I think it was rock paper scissors, hangman, and I forget what the other one was. I think it was a guess the number game where you guess between 1 and 10 and then 1 and 100 and 1 and 10,000 or something like that. But the AI tells you, hey, these games are boring, we're going to make you a cooler game, go ahead, reset the system and we'll play it. And it throws you into this cool old school text adventure. And what we're doing right now is we're actually walking through the area that we just went through in the text adventure. So the doll's chest is still ripped open, exposing a rust-colored cotton where you're certain the key used to be. So that was kind of interesting because, during the text adventure, you had to sit the 2 dolls next to each other on the swing sets. And as you were walking away to go back to the house, the doll somehow hit you in the back of the head. And when it hit you in the back of the head, it ripped open and you found a key next to it. So you used that key to enter the house, which was kind of interesting. But so far, this has been a pretty cool experience. At some point, you may not know this, but this is a horror game. It may not look like it, it may not seem like it because it's pretty happy, but supposedly at some point this turns into a spooky game, and I'm not sure when or how that happens. But I guess the implication is there since you're playing as a character that kind of looks like a ghost. Although lifeless and stuffed with cotton, you can't help but think she looks thankful for something you did. I wonder, right? All right, so all of this stuff we have seen. We saw the swing set. This was the shed that we went into previously. Door is still sealed shut, though the door was not sealed shut previously. We're going to go up over here and see what's up over here. I have not explored any of this, by the way. The character said that there was a new new area for us to check out, and the AI basically graphically enhanced our text adventure, which is what they're doing here. And we get to finally walk through it, which is kind of cool. To the north we go. Well, that's odd. I thought it was supposed to be in the boat. So it sounds like we need to go find a paddle. So that's what this game is. It's a lot of There's no combat or anything like that, but it's a lot of like go find the item, use item, do the thing. So it's kind of interesting because it's showing the, you know, the early experience that gamers would have in a text adventure playing an RPG and trying to like figure out like what items to use in different areas, right? And this is like the graphical enhanced version of that. We're gonna go through this crazy tunnel here, which we did go through at some point in the text adventure. You had to go through a left and right area that were both spooky. I think this was the left scary spooky area. Oh, we're going in. I don't think we should be in here. It's too dark to see anyways. Let's walk right to leave the tunnel. Can't see anything. We did at one point have a lantern. I don't know if we... Do we actually have an inventory? We do have... Okay, we do have a lantern. Let's go back in. Okay, cancel. The game does not give you, you know, a lot of... Doesn't do a lot of hand-holding to tell you, like, what you need to do or where you need to go. But there we go. We have our lantern. Lantern is flickering. Nice little effect there for an old-school looking game. Wow, it's really dark in here. It's probably too scary for you. Let's head back. Okay, so this is exactly what happened before. Okay, we've had our fun here. Alright, more rocks. We should leave. I don't think we should be here. We're gonna find out what happens. Because I have no idea. Okay, we came to... It's all blocked, but we do have the paddle. Okay, so now we can use the boat. So that's something. Okay. And there's... Oh, there's a dog. Let's get back in the pond, please. Alright. Will the dog follow us, or is the dog going to stay here? He seems to be following us as we move, but he stops when we turn back around. Definitely got like a Mario Boo thing going on. Stops when we turn around. Alright, we're going to head out of the tunnel here. We're going to head back to the boat. But yeah, this is why I said that this kind of has like a little bit of an Undertale influence to it. There's a little bit of like tongue-in-cheek, kitschy comedy going on. I don't think it's as like... Oh, there is the dog. I don't think it's as meme-orific, if that's the word you want to use for it. But it does definitely have that kind of feel to it, with the style and feel, and the humor. Like I said, it's not memed out, but it does definitely have a little bit of that kitschy humor to it. So let's see if we could use the paddle now. Is the dog gonna hang here and wait for us? You can leave that silly moose here. It'll fit on the boat anyways. See, refer to the dog as a moose. It's really funny because at one point, so at the beginning of this game in the text adventure, before you start everything, oh, did you see the glitch? Things are getting weird. The AI actually asked you like what your favorite animal is, and I just said moose just to see what would happen. They're referring to the dog as a moose, so I guess the computer program assumes that the dog is what a moose would look like. That's kind of funny. Alright, so do we control any of this? No, I heard there's some really cool stuff this way. Are you as excited as I am? Yeah, sure, why not? That's good to hear. So I don't know where this game is going. Like I said, I'm only at like the, let's say like the, you know, getting close to the hour mark here. But I think that's enough to know that like, I'm interested to see where it's going. You know, I think it's a fun little game so far. I like the mixing of genres in there. White on black is not my favorite color scheme for games. It hurts my eyes after a while. But I know what they're going for here. They're going for that whole like old school look, right? So I get it. I get what they're doing. Here we go. We're loading the north. We've arrived. Welcome to the north. If you're ever feeling homesick, you can use the boat again to go back. All right then. Enough chatter. Let's get going. And here we are. This is a nice little song. I like that. Yeah, this is like Jason Voorhees looking dude sitting here with a fisherman. Looks like he could use him out. We'll go talk to him in just a moment here. But yeah, it's one of those games, like I said, I'm getting close to about an hour mark into it, and I'm really digging what I have played of it so far. And I feel like, you know, you're going to, without knowing what the reveal is for what makes this a scary game, I think you could kind of tell like whether this is a type of game you'd be interested in or not, just from what we're displaying here. I don't know if we're going to be able to see more of the text adventure stuff, or if the text adventure stuff comes back into the fold in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if we just moved on to the graphical stuff and this is what we play now for the rest of the game. But I liked the text stuff. I will say that I wish even they were really going for like the old school feel, you know, where you use the controller to almost type out every command, and they do give you like little text shortcuts to use, which were helpful at times. But I really wish that there were more like buttons on screen, you know, at the bottom where it was like you could, you know, pick get and then pick the item that's available, or, you know, use and then use the item that's, you know, something like that. Because it was a little bit like the design definitely feels archaic in this, you know, 2022 at this point. Dundee. Oh well, hello there. You seem like an adventurous young fellow. Do you think you could help me out? I lost my hand a bit ago. It just took off and didn't come back. We gotta go find his hand? Hands are so crazy, aren't they? So you have a fishing pole. Go ahead and cast a line in the pond and see what you can find. Oh hey, have you found my hand yet? Guess not. Try fishing for it. Okay, so we're gonna fish for his hand. So see, we got stuck in the talking loop there again. I had to actually like hold left and hit A to actually get away from him. If you're a fish, I'm sure it would reel you in without a struggle. Dundee's fishing pole is massive. Okay. Keeps telling me that. So what am I supposed to do? It said use the fishing pole. Do I need to get bigger or something to use it? Or no, I have my own fishing pole, right? So, because I picked that up earlier in the text adventure. You cast a line. Tug there, you should try again. Getting stuck in there. Okay, so I guess we just want to try to aim this fishing pole where it needs to go. There we go. Keep trying it out somewhere. I can only assume that this hand has to be wherever this circle is, right? Fishing pole is pulled into the water. Something flies out of the pond, lands in front of you. It's a severed hand. Gentle water is calming. The gentle water is calming. It just keeps telling me that. Wait, could it be? Did he get his hand back? My hand! I've missed you. You can finally fish again. The hand just like crawling across the screen like that. I dig it. Rank, 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 rank. Oh, I guess it likes you better. See? It's good humor. I like it. Well, alright then, but maybe keep an eye out for an extra left hand. That's funny. I see some sort of sound played after you help me out. Probably means you finished my quest. Well, dang it. We finished the quest, we got the ding. I guess we'll continue going north and see what else is going on here. I like that though, it's pretty decent little interaction there. I guess my hand likes you better. Very silly. Hello there, adventurer. You must have had traveled quite a ways to get here. Something off about that sentence. How brave you must be. I've been awaiting your arrival for some time now. You see, we have many folks who are suffering. We have no time to spare, so please, friendo, follow me to my home and I shall tell you more. I do like that Moose the dog is hanging out with us, though. Oh, we're really moving slow here, aren't we? I guess he is a turtle. I didn't realize he was a turtle at first, so I guess that's the joke, right? We have arrived! So where were we? Ah yes, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tortly, the mayor of this lovely little town. It's not much, but it's the home to many humble folk. Many are in dire need of help, including myself. Speaking of, I have a vital quest for you that needs dealing with. Please speak to me as soon as you can. Like now. Hello again, I see you are ready to help out. In retrospect, I probably should have just led right into the quest. Yeah, probably, right. Anyways, do you see these flower beds? I was going to water them, but now that you're here, can you do it for me? I guess. How much fun you're going to have, my oh my. Grab that watering can in front of my house. Then, you could use the watering can on them from your inventory. Water my flowers over there. Okay, yep. I'm getting stuck in the text loop again. There we go. Okay. So, watering can use. So we gotta do it once per thing here. Alright. There we go. Watering can moved. Wow, thank you so much. Just a little water made everything grow immediately. Some magical water, man. What's in that water? You seem to be quite the great adventurer. Please take this as a thank you. Coin added to inventory. You have proven your courage to me. I think you have what it takes to save my town. I see many folks in this town are in dire need of help. Feel free to explore the town and help as many folks as you can. I sense something bad is coming. Uh-oh. Anyone with a exclamation mark over their head is a quest. If you ever feel lost, feel free to read the quest board near the fountain. It shall guide you in the right direction. Please, brave adventurer, if you save my town, I will offer you something wonderful. I believe we have a whole town to explore. And that is cool. So it's showing like where we're at with the game kind of opening up here. But that we're about, yeah, we're just over the 15-minute mark, 16-minute mark here with the game. I think that gives you a very good idea of what to expect from this game here. Like I said, I don't know where the horror aspect of this game is supposed to take place. If you watch the trailer for the game, you can definitely see that the game gets spooky, gets scary at some point, but I don't know when that actually is, because it hasn't kicked in yet, and we're about at the hour mark with this game, or close to. But yeah, guys, that's Buddy Simulator 1984. I think it's actually kind of fun, kind of kitschy. It's got its own flavor to it. Like I said, a little bit of Undertale mixed in there for humor and silly characters, and the you know, the obvious look of it and everything like that. You can tell it's definitely inspired by. But definitely a fun little game. I recommend checking this one out if it looks fun to you. But hey, thanks for watching, and of course, I'll see you all in the next one.